Our planet is vast. From the depths of the oceans to the peaks of icy mountains, from dense jungles to endless deserts. Everywhere, life thrives. We like to believe nature is infinite, but the truth is, every year, it loses part of itself. Some animals have become so rare that all known individuals could fit into one small room. Today, we'll tell the story of the rarest creatures still alive, and perhaps gone tomorrow. 1. The vaquita, the world's rarest marine mammal. In Mexico's Gulf of California lives a tiny porpoise, the vaquita. Only about 10 to 12 individuals remain. It's the smallest and rarest marine mammal on Earth. With dark rings around its eyes and lips, it looks almost cartoonish, but its story is tragic. Vaquitas drown in illegal fishing nets meant for another species, the totoaba fish. Despite patrols and bans, the population keeps shrinking. Without drastic action, the vaquita could disappear within years, becoming the first marine mammal to vanish due to human greed. 2. The Sumatran Rhino, a living relic. The Sumatran rhinoceros is the smallest and oldest of all rhinos, covered in reddish hair like a creature from another age. It once roamed from the Himalayas to Borneo, but now fewer than 70 remain, all in isolated pockets of Indonesia. Deforestation for palm oil and poaching have pushed it to the brink. Breeding in captivity has proven painfully difficult. Pregnancies are rare, and every birth is celebrated like a miracle. Each calf could decide the fate of an entire species. 3. The Amur Leopard, the ghost of the taiga. In the snowy forests of Russia's Far East roams the Amur leopard, the rarest big cat on Earth. Its thick golden coat and dark rosettes blend perfectly with the winter landscape. By the early 2000s, only about 30 individuals survived. Intensive conservation has raised that number to around 120, but it remains one step away from extinction. Cameras sometimes capture a single male wandering the forest alone, searching for a mate that may not even exist anymore. It is loneliness on an evolutionary scale. 4. The Saola, Asia's unicorn. Discovered in 1992, the Saola is one of the most mysterious mammals of the modern era. Living deep in the mountain jungles of Laos and Vietnam, this shy, antelope-like creature has been seen alive only a handful of times. With long, straight horns and gentle eyes, locals call it the Asian unicorn. There may be fewer than 100 left, but no one knows for sure. No Saola lives in captivity, and none can survive outside its home forest. Perhaps it's this secrecy that has allowed it to remain alive a little longer. 5. The Proboscis Monkey, the long-nosed clown of Borneo. Meet the Proboscis Monkey, a creature with a comically huge nose and a face impossible to forget. They live only on the island of Borneo, and some subspecies, those in coastal mangrove swamps, have dwindled to fewer than 250 individuals. Their forests are being cleared at a staggering rate for palm oil production. Proboscis monkeys are highly social and expressive, their nasal calls echoing through the canopy. Yet those calls grow fewer each year. 6. The San Nicolas Island Fox, the smallest fox in America. Off the coast of California, on the tiny Channel Islands, lives the San Nicolas Island Fox. It's small, with thick fur and a tame, curious demeanor, a product of millennia of isolation. When diseases and feral predators were introduced, the fox population collapsed, dropping to just about 15 animals in the early 2000s. Thanks to tireless work by biologists and local tribes, They've rebounded to a few hundred. Still, the island fox stands as a fragile testament to how easily evolution's masterpieces can vanish. 7. The red-eyed frogmouth, the phantom bird. In the jungles of New Guinea lives one of the rarest birds ever documented, the red-eyed frogmouth. It looks like an owl, but isn't one. Its eerie call sounds almost like soft sobbing in the dark. Only a handful of photographs exist. Some scientists joke that finding one is like capturing a living dinosaur. No one knows how many remain, perhaps just a few dozen at most. 8. The Tuatara, the last of its kind. Found on small islands off New Zealand, the Tuatara isn't a lizard. It's the sole survivor of an ancient lineage of reptiles that shared the Earth with dinosaurs over 200 million years ago. Tuatara can live for more than a century, and their third eye, a light-sensitive organ on their head, gives them a mythical quality. They've survived this long only because they live on isolated, predator-free islands. If rats or cats ever reach those last refuges, we'll lose an entire branch of reptilian evolution forever. 9. The Kakapo, the owl parrot that forgot to fly. There's nothing else like the Kakapo, a large, flightless parrot covered in green, mossy feathers, native to New Zealand. Kakapos are nocturnal, gentle, and strangely fragrant. They literally smell like forest honey. By the late 20th century, fewer than 50 survived. Thanks to heroic conservation efforts, 24-hour monitoring, artificial nests, and hand-fed chicks, the population is now around 250 birds. Every one of them has a name. Every one is guarded like a national treasure. 10. The Lake Titicaca Frog, the water monster of the Andes. In the high-altitude waters of Lake Titicaca, between Peru and Bolivia, lives a bizarre creature, the Titicaca water frog. It breathes through folds of skin instead of lungs and lives entirely underwater. Locals once believed the frogs had mystical healing powers. Now, pollution and over-harvesting have driven them to near extinction, surviving only in protected breeding centers. Once, they blanketed the lake floor. Today, there may be only a few pockets left, silent witnesses of what humans have done to their sacred lake. 11. The Sumatran Tiger, the last island tiger. Tigers once roamed from Turkey to Japan. Now only one island subspecies remains, the Sumatran tiger. Fewer than 400 are left. Smaller than their mainland cousins, these tigers are quick, agile, and ferociously beautiful. But with rainforest vanishing to plantations and poaching still rampant, every life lost is a disaster. When the last tiger falls, an entire ecosystem will crumble. Why they disappear? The reasons are painfully simple: habitat loss, poaching, pollution, climate change. But worst of all, indifference. These species don't vanish because they can't survive. They vanish because the world changes faster than they can adapt, and because too many stop caring. Can we still save them? Yes, and we must. The stories of the Amur leopard and the Kakapo prove that even species on the brink can recover. Protected areas, genetic banks, breeding programs, they work when humans commit to them. But time is running out. Over 1 million species still share this planet, but it's the rarest ones, the Vaquita, the Saola, the Kakapo, that remind us what life truly means. Each represents millions of years of evolution, a story that will never repeat itself.